Hello, welcome to Dark Night Healing. My name is Julie. I'm going to do an oracle reading for you today from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. And I hope everyone's doing well and having a great day, evening, week, whatever it is for you. My readings are timeless, which means they'll reach you when they're supposed to reach you. And my readings are intuitive, which means I don't know what's in the book. All my messages come from Spirit through the imagery on the cards. Our first card is Surrender. You're being asked to let go of something, to trust in Spirit and your guides, and more in yourself. This part of the journey is more to feel, less logic. Some answers can't be thought through, or sometimes the only answer, even how illogical is the best answer. You are supported from many angles. You have a particular affinity for felines, cats, perhaps orange tabbies. You feel very spiritually connected and probably pray from time to time or often. Growth. So you've gone through a major healing and growth period. Probably over a long period of time. Time does not matter, though, in the scheme of healing. Beauty. You've changed your perspective on certain things in your life. You see beauty in a different way than you did before. Assessing. You're assessing over your life. You're looking closer at the decisions that you make and what it is that you want and where you want to be. You're looking farther in the head than you have before. Perhaps you're making a 5-year plan. Trust. Definitely time to put more trust in your spirit guides, to let go to them, to believe that they're going to guide you through this time and that you are protected. You're not going to be left to your own devices. You can feel safe knowing that you are being guided and you are being shown the way. Definitely take this time to look a bit further into the future, to assess and see what it is that you want to be doing and if you're on the right track to get there. If you're not, then it's time to make some changes. I'm really drawn to the pocket watch in this growth card. So perhaps you have a pocket watch from your grandfather, your great-grandfather, a family heirloom that you keep with you, that gives you comfort, and you feel having it with you makes your growth easier, probably because whoever it belonged to made you feel safe. This is a transformative time for you. Roots are being built, taking hold. Perhaps you were a drifter or a gypsy as a child, and now you're putting down roots in a certain town or a certain place. Resilience. You're letting go of a burden that you've been carrying. You carried it for a long time. You carried it well and you didn't complain. You held secrets for others and you helped them with their messes. But you were alone. Darkness. You were always alone when you needed help or someone to light your way. The only thing that was there were the stars and the moon. Sometimes you let your fear guide you, which we shouldn't do unless we're in a emergency state and you're trying to run away from something really bad. Fear should never stop us from moving forward on our path. What else, Spirit? What step can they take next? Patience. You need to have patience with yourself because surrendering is not an easy process. Giving 100% trust to anyone, including ourselves, can sometimes take a long time. It's not going to be a perfect road. It's going to be a dirt path with roots, and you might stumble. So have patience with yourself. And know that the end is coming, though, for this cycle. Focus. Focus on what you can change. Focus on your emotions and how you feel throughout this situation scenario and what you're letting go. Feel it. Focus on it. Sit with it. Surrender it. Set new boundaries where they're needed and let go of the ones that are holding you back. Boundaries are good and they can also be a hindrance. It's up to us to figure out when the boundary we put in place is no longer helping us but hurting us. Because when we put that boundary in place, it was going to help us. Creation. So during this time of surrender and boundary setting, you are going to create something new. Perhaps an idea, a schematic. You might be a drafting engineer, a web designer. Maybe this is something you will become. But you will create something that will change your life for the better. It will help you move forward in a more natural way for you. It will be a giant realization. And you will blossom. You will pinpoint accuracy blossom to your next stage, to where you want to be. You will not need to assess the situation anymore because you will know where you want to be and you will surrender unto that path. Everyone will see this change. It will be unmistakable. Anything else, spirits? Last message. Self-reflection. Self-reflection is something that we need to do on a regular basis. When we don't look at our own flaws and we don't correct ourselves, then we immediately put ourselves into resistance. I, as a Virgo, a projector, am constantly examining everything I say, everything I've said. I worry constantly about conversations I had years ago and what I should have said and what could have said. I self-reflect a lot, so I probably have to do a little less self-reflecting, but it's important to always be looking at what we say, what we do, our behavior, and how it's affecting us and those around us. And we need to make changes when we do something that isn't necessarily right or makes people uncomfortable or hurts their feelings. All right, that's your reading for today. Thank you for joining me. If you would like a personal reading or some intention candles or some salves that I make, you can message me on any of the platforms, or you can message me at darknightheal@gmail.com and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Other than that, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.